when that girl comes on and says, "This call is being recorded," that's when you know.
I still think of, whenever I hear that, I still think of when Joe said it in his British voice.
Oh. Yes.
This call is being recorded, but then more Scottish and more epic.
Yeah. Welcome to another slightly medicated and slightly more random Supercast.
Still medicated? Ouch.
A little bit. You know, I'm just dealing with these new medicines to kind of ease the pain. And you know what? Ease the pain is nice and good.
Yeah, it is.
As long as I don't ease enough to where, like, wait a minute, I'm falling asleep and I can't record a podcast anymore. Yeah, that would be a bad thing.
Because then your productivity would sink to an all-time low.
Oh yeah. Then productivity is well, you know, like we gave him this, but he said he does a podcast, so we gave him this. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? It made his ratings for the podcast go up, I think. Well, not really, but hey, he doesn't have to wake up as much anymore. That's a good thing, isn't it?
He doesn't know how bad his podcast sucks anymore.
No, in my eye, it's all, let's see here. How would I describe this? Colored rainbows, I guess, and butterflies and squirrels and rabbits. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Just random wackiness.
Yep, random wackiness. Now the wackiness that's inside of my brain is now outside of my brain. Well, what do you know?
It's like you stepped into a Looney Tunes world.
Oh, yes, exactly. You know, there should be names for certain medications that do that to you. And then when you're feeling low and you're feeling kind of bummed out, you just pop 2 or 3, and guess what? You're back where you should be.
I think there's a name for that, and it's called drugs. Psychedelic.
Oh, okay. Well then, no. That's really not what I'm trying to endorse here. Yeah, I'm not trying to endorse those kind of feelings. I'm talking about when you're legitimately down and you go to a doctor. Not a street doctor, but an actual doctor.
Yeah.
See, there's a difference.
Yeah, but, well, they sell medical marijuana as well, so...
Yes.
I mean, what's the difference there?
Well, for one, you can get in trouble with if you're not taking it for medical reasons. The other, you're pretty much up a creek. And you know that. Look at that.
Yeah.
As soon as I said up a creek, I hear a siren in the background. That's when you know. That's when you know someone's in trouble.
As long as we're not talking about Dawson's Creek.
Oh yeah? Well, alright. I don't watch that show, so I don't know what you're making a reference towards.
Just that everyone considers it's a bad show.
Oh, okay. So, I saw Captain America.
Yeah?
Yeah. And, it's one of those movies where it's like, yeah, pretty much what you would expect from it. The whole thing about the First War and like tanks and, well, they amped it up a bit. There was a lot more special effects.
Well, that's to be expected, Hollywood.
Oh yeah, and it was good. It was interesting. You know, I'll give it an A for effort, and overall, I'll give it a B.
Mm-hmm.
But not bad. That's just my way of saying good movie.
So you'd recommend it?
Yeah, I would recommend it. And this is rare. This is rare for me to recommend something, because most of the time, I want to rip a movie a new ass.
Yeah.
Because I'm ticked off about something or another.
Yeah,
but
as well.
I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was just me being more relaxed than usual. Maybe that's what it was. You know, the fact that I was too relaxed. The fact that I was like, woo! Hey, what did this button do? Let's press it. All right. No, but it was good. I enjoyed it. You know, I don't know too much about the comic, but from what I do remember, it pretty much held up to what comic book viewers would expect from it. He was a short and scrawny guy. Oh, this is spoilerific for those who don't know. Getting into spoiler territory here. Of course, this is spoiling a 1940s character, so I don't know where you've been if you consider this spoilerific at all.
Not in America.
Yes, good point. Very good point. So it's a scrawny guy who wants to join the army and tried a number of times and just happens to be at the right place at the right time. Another guy checks him out and says, I can use this guy for my project. And that turns out to be what makes this little guy into a somewhat bigger guy who goes by the name of Captain America. And that's what the first movie was pretty much about. It was an origin story about how Captain America came to be and what makes this man special.
Well, I've never read the comics, but I've read about it on Wikipedia and I've heard about it and stuff. And I thought the original character, as it was described in the comics, was just a regular soldier who was enhanced.
Yeah.
Through chemicals or whatever.
Well, in the movie, they made it as your not so regular guy, as your kind of, substandard guy. He had health issues. He was short. You know, he was basically the runt of the litter.
So they take a loser character and they make him into a badass.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. That's pretty much the majority of the plot points.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you know, Hollywood, they always have to ramp it up.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I think with that, it's a good time to put an end to today's Supercast, or this week's Supercast, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm still somewhat medicated, somewhat happy. Hell, this could be the Supercast till the end of next year. I don't know. All I'm saying is, if I don't come back in the next 1 or 2 weeks, you'll understand why. Well, before we go, you got any cool websites that you want to give props to?
I can't think of one off the top of my head right now. Except there's if anyone here who is listening is interested in like game making and stuff, there's a game making competition going on this weekend online. Ludum Dare it's called. LudumDare.com I believe the website is. And I'm going to try to compete in that. Nice. Well, going to give it a shot anyway, see if I can do anything. So that will be interesting, I think.
All right. And on that note, we're out of here. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.
See you later.